Hello, everybody. This is May the 4th be with you. I'm your host, Jan the Law. We got Ron with us tonight, Ryan, and Phil, TMNT. So how's everybody doing tonight?
Good.
I'm pretty good.
Outstanding. Or I should say, hello there.
Hello there. That's right.
Clifton does it better.
Right?
Do it.
I think my new thing is for the Empire.
For the yes, that's a good one. For the Empire.
If you watch the new show on Disney that started today, Tales of the Empire, you'll hear that a lot.
Okay. Tales of the Empire.
It dropped today? I didn't know that.
Today. I've finished 6 episodes. Really good. Short, but good.
Did they 6 episodes? Did they drop all the episodes then?
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, interesting.
It was about Morgan Elspeth.
Go watch Tales of the Jedi.
Yeah, it was about Morgan Elspeth and Barriss Offee in the Empire era.
Who's got their Star Wars shirts on today?
I don't.
Yeah.
I don't have a
What?
Star Wars shirt.
Go.
Well, Phil beats everybody.
Phil's wearing a costume today.
I started to wear my Gideon outfit, but then I've dismantled it so I can redo it for the next whenever I wear it again.
Right. I understand. So, everybody, today is May 4th. So, we wanted to say happy May the 4th be with you to everybody out there on the interwebs because it's fun. This is a random show tonight. So, just letting everybody know. It's fun.
It should be May the 6th.
That's right, May the 6th.
Well, technically, May the 6th is Return of the 6th, and tomorrow is Revenge of the 5th.
I like that. Although it sucks, it's on a Monday, so there's that.
That is true. Yeah,
that's true. Mondays are kind of fun, but not always fun.
I don't know what Mondays you're hanging out on.
Well, I'm not a full-on Garfield person. So, I like Garfield, but I'm not a full Garfieldian. Is that how you could say that?
You're not gonna go see the new animated Garfield movie?
I probably will. It looks good. And my son's favorite actor is in it, so we got to watch him if he's in there.
Oh, Chris Pratt.
Yeah.
Nice.
When Chris Pratt's in anything, I don't know. My son likes to watch it. So, yeah.
He's pretty much in everything nowadays.
He is, but he still stands for his beliefs, which is kind of cool. You don't see that too often these days.
Yeah, Mark Wahlberg is the same way.
Yep, he is.
Actually, I've been to Mark Wahlberg's restaurant.
Wahlburgers.
The Wahlburger.
I didn't know he had a restaurant, to be honest.
Yeah, we have one here in Illinois, not too far from me. I will go in there one day.
Oh, dude, I also am in Illinois.
That's sweet.
Mm.
Oh, you know what? Here, I like this one the best.
There you go.
The look,
yeah, that one's
just
good.
the look of it. It looks
should
awesome.
be red, but that's fine. That's fine.
Oh, that's fine.
That's
be red.
fine.
He says it should be red.
It's fine.
Well, tomorrow, May the 5th, will be red, right?
Well, isn't it
Yeah, today's May the 4th, Revenge of the 5th, Return of the 6th. That's how it goes.
Yep, Return of the 6th, yep.
And then they're trying to do something with 7, 8, 9 because of the sequel trilogy, but that would never stick.
No, it won't.
Just like the sequel trilogy.
I don't even know what you would do.
Hi, Mom. My mom was just here, too, not too long ago. She said hi to everybody. Hi.
Hello.
You know what I think? The real Star Wars Day is May 30th, isn't it? Something like that.
25th. It's 25th. The date that A New Hope came out.
Yeah. So
there's
that's
also one other Star Wars movie
that
came
came
out.
out. Real Star Wars Day, but for some reason May 4th got stuck a few years back. So,
well, it's great marketing. I'm not going to deny that.
It is.
No, it is good marketing for sure. I appreciate it.
I do too.
So what's everybody been doing? Have you seen? Did everybody get to finish the Bad Batch?
No,
I have not even watched this season. I'm going to.
You
I've heard
haven't?
nothing but good things about it.
Ooh, so we can't
Of
really
course, that
talk
means
too
I have
much
to
about
finish
it.
season 2 as well. So there's that.
Yeah.
no,
All
you
I would
can.
say
You can.
is that's the best season out of the three.
Season 2?
Season
Season
3 is the
3.
best season out of the three.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yep. That happens
This-
after this. I'll
Yeah.
start season 2 and then move on.
Yeah. Season 2 wasn't that great, so I was skeptical of this season. I didn't particularly love how it ended, but it was okay. Like the last episode was like just I don't know, just the ending part of the last episode just kind of fell flat for me. But
Okay.
that's my
Game of
opinion.
Thrones.
Didn't do
I
that.
don't know. I never seen Game of Thrones, so I can't tell you if
Okay.
it's a Game of Thrones.
It's also one of the reasons I said spoilers are fine. It's not going to bother me none. I didn't start watching Game of Thrones until the middle of the break between season 7 and 8. So like
That's exactly what I did.
Yeah. Like we were like halfway through the break, and I was like, well, everybody's talking about this Game of Thrones thing. I was like, maybe I should watch. It's like bought season 1, then 2, and it's like,
Yep.
it's very late to the party. Same with The Walking Dead. Like I think I started The Walking Dead when they were like season 5.
Yeah, I stopped watching that when one of the main characters got off the show. I just didn't care anymore.
Yeah.
Now I got to pick it back up and watch what's after. So there's that.
Yeah.
How many seasons is there of that?
Walking Dead or Game of Thrones?
Walking Dead.
That's a good question.
10?
Let's just call it 20.
Yeah, well, because there's also the spin-offs.
Well, with all the spin-offs, there's about 20.
Right, and I've watched, I think, the first 2 seasons of one of the spin-offs. Just
Fear the Walking Dead, I like.
Setting. It's like they're in the middle of a dialogue, and then all of a sudden, oh my God, it's right up on me! I didn't see it coming. Ah!
Well, to answer your question, because I just looked it up, there's 11.
11.
Okay, 11. Good Lord.
Close enough. Close enough.
I stopped, wherever Rick
round
was,
up a little.
that's where I stopped.
Yeah. Well, there is a nice, good new series that just came out called Fallout.
I love it.
Pretty good.
I very
That was
much
a good.
I enjoyed Fallout.
Yeah, that was really good. I'm actually working on something in the Fallout universe. Well, not in the universe, but pay homage to Fallout.
Nice. Can't wait to see it.
Yeah, picked up the paints today.
Oh, nice. Sketchy guy was making little bottle caps. He sent me.
I saw that.
He sent me some pictures. I go, oh, that's so cool. He goes, you want me to make you one?
Too.
Yeah. He goes, I'll make you one called The Law. And I said,
there you
go. Sure, make me one.
I told him I'd give him some teeth for them, but then he yelled at me about giving up bullets and stuff. So I was all right, fine.
Oh, yeah. Don't give up your bullets.
Nope, I'll keep my teeth. Thank you. That'll be so confusing for anyone who has not seen it.
Right, exactly.
It's true.
Yeah.
But to anyone who has seen it, that would be messed up to get shot like that.
Yeah,
I mean, it's one thing to get shot, but then
you still have to have gunpowder for it to shoot out, right? So
I just know that's a messed up projectile.
It is.
That's messed up.
Fallout is one of those worlds that's really messed up, but also kind of campy at the same time.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you know, you just know, and so it. I wasn't trying to quote Todd Howard, but I'll say it. It just works.
It does.
Yeah, it
just works.
It does work.
It works. It does for sure. Yeah. So, any other? So, I guess I'll go around the wheel here and ask all of you, what is your favorite Star Wars movie? Who will go first?
I'll go first. Empire Strikes Back.
Okay, yeah, sure. Ryan can go first.
Empire Strikes Back.
Empire Strikes Back. All right, so that's your favorite Star Wars movie, like all
Yes.
together, correct?
Yep, all
Okay.
together.
Okay. Now, if we were talking, like every three movies, what's your favorite in the original? What's your favorite in the prequel? And we won't talk about the sequel because no one talks about it anymore. So, and then in show wise, which is your favorite show? There you go.
Oh,
Those are your
I mean,
questions.
I'll go with Revenge of the Sith. And then of course
And prequel.
Empire Strikes Back, and
Original.
I'll even talk about the sequel trilogy. I'll say because The Force Awakens actually did draw me in.
It did.
Uh,
It did. You're right.
as for favorite show, I'm gonna go with Obi-Wan because Ewan McGregor and Hayden Christensen carried the bad writing on their backs, and you could just tell that they've been longtime friends, and it was the emotion between the two. As Obi-Wan and Anakin was just stellar. So that's but then again, I'm a huge fan. I really enjoyed the prequels. I was born in '85, so I was born well after not well after, but after the original trilogy, and so I watched those. I loved them, but the real Star Wars hype for me was the prequels.
Yeah.
As a kid.
Yeah. Back in 1999.
Yep, 99.
I remember that.
It's a good summer.
It was.
Brendan Fraser's The Mummy. It's a good summer.
Yep. I remember when they brought out the originals first, like the redone originals. Like I think it was 96, 97, and 98.
Yep.
Yeah. That's when I started getting into it more because I saw some of the originals when I was a kid. It didn't stick though, and then but then in 96, 97, 98, I got hooked, so that's when I got hooked. So then yes, and then the prequels for me. But anyways, I guess since I'm already talking, I'll go next. I agree with Ryan. The Empire Strikes Back for the originals. The prequels, I'll say, I don't know. I don't know. That was a tough one for me because I did enjoy like all of them. For some reason, I like the build up of characters. So like the first one was good for me.
Yeah.
It got boring after you watch it like 3 times, but the first 2 times it was awesome. But then, but the second one was good too. So I don't know. I liked them both. I like them all, I guess. So I can't really pinpoint a prequel favorite. Like Ryan said, I did enjoy what got me hooked into the sequels was the first the episode. What was that? 8, 9? Yeah,
7.
I don't know. 7, 8, 9. Yes, you're right. 7. Yeah, The Force Awakens. That was decent. And then, things got messed up after that. My favorite show, I guess, would have to be Mandalorian, even though I didn't like the one season that much.
Yeah.
I don't remember which season that was. The
You're
last
probably
one.
thinking of
the
season
last one.
3.
Yeah,
Because a lot of people didn't like
like
season
like that.
Yeah, but season 1 I think was the best out of all 3 seasons. Season 2 was okay, but I think they threw in a lot of stuff in a small period of time, So I think they could have spread it out a little bit more. But that's my opinion. Ron, how about you?
Let's see. So, Empire Strikes Back of the original trilogy.
Okay.
If we go prequels, I'm gonna say The Phantom Menace only because, and I know, it was flawed big time. At least I think.
Yes.
Horrible acting, some questionable decision making, but
Darth Maul.
I say that because
that's probably why.
What's that?
I said Darth Maul. That's one of the reasons why.
That would be one of the reasons. a pod race that was way too long. But I think it was just, to see. So I'm from the old school where there was the original Star Wars. Then it came out again, in DVD. Then it came out again in Blu-ray, and it was an era where there wasn't much Star Wars except the same three over and over and over again. And to have something brand new and know that Lucas is back at it again, just the excitement that went around it before seeing it. So,
right, exactly.
So I'm going to say that one for the prequels for those reasons. I guess nostalgia for me. What was show? Show is just going to be Andor. It just seems like it's a more realistic, more Star Wars, where there's like I care more about those conflicts, and it almost makes the other conflicts in the entire series look foolish. Because I'm like, wow, this is pretty. If they gave that treatment to all the, I think they redid them and did that treatment and made them into episodes instead of movies. Just imagine how that would be. Wow. But anyway, let's see. What else?
I think I'm going to add to that. Imagine being more of a series instead of a movies. I think the Han Solo movie would have been better as a series than a movie.
I 100% agree. Yes,
I agree with that. Yeah.
Yep.
What's up, Jacob?
If I had an honorable mention, actually, if we go back to the movies again,
do an honorable mention.
Prequel, or I guess the new series would Rogue One count in any of that? Because I really enjoyed Rogue One.
I like Rogue One. Yeah.
Well, if you take like the spin-off trilogy, the spin-off movies as a trilogy of its own, because there's 3 out there, I guess.
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, those are my picks.
Glad you're doing good, TD. Woo. Sweet. All right, and last but not least, we got Phil. What is your picks?
Revenge of the Sith, since that got me into Star Wars.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Return of the Jedi, because that kind of molded a lot of my viewpoints in life. And then is
He's the only one that didn't pick Empire Strikes Back.
And then is a tie for me between the Clone Wars, and I'm talking about both versions, and Andor.
Okay.
So you're talking about the cartoony version and the CG version.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because both I feel like contributed to the prequels in an you can say a nice way, and I feel like the 2D animation, I guess you can say, is I feel like tie things up a tad bit better than the 3D version. But there are like a lot of aspects of the 3D version I do like that kind of like flushed out the prequel. So it's kind of like a tough battle for me, which is like, if you ask me which is do I like better between the two, it's kind of a tough battle for me.
Nice.
It's cool because the Clone Wars, both of them, basically turned the 3 movies into an episodic type thing.
Right.
Yeah, it did. For sure. So I guess, Ryan, we got Real Wade saying some stuff for you.
So I was on Wade's show this morning.
Were you?
10:30 Central Standard Time, doing Star Wars, and there was a joke because Wade was wrestling around doing something. He didn't realize his microphone was on, and somebody in the chat was like, Wade, are you like rearranging furniture? What are you doing? It became a joke for the whole thing.
That's funny.
Nice.
But no, Wade's a great guy, and nice to see him here. I also tweeted out the link on the Twitter, so if hopefully people will join and kind of see that we're just goofing around.
Yeah, goofing around.
We're just goofing. New boot.
Hanging
goofing.
out, having fun. This is not our normal time of doing live shows. We're just chilling out.
I know Dan decided like 45 minutes ago. He's like, "Hey, y'all, does anybody want to do a stream?"
Like May the 4th be with you. Every time I say it, though, I always think of "May the Schwartz be with you."
Yeah, that's funny.
May the Schwartz be with you. Whoa, 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 whoa.
Merchandise.
Oh,
Uh-oh,
that's
you
true.
shouldn't have started them.
Merchandising.
I mean,
No,
that's where that
now I gotta hit. Now I gotta do it.
that's where that came from.
It is where it came from. You're absolutely right. So here we go.
What is
Merchandising.
this place? What is it that you do here? Merchandising.
Merchandising, merchandising, where the real money from the movie is made. Oh, it's beautiful.
I mean,
And don't
that's
forget to vanquish the like button.
That's right. It is beautiful. Vanquish the like button. By the way, everybody, if you like what we do and you like us hanging out and stuff, just do all the stuff, the YouTube stuff. Do all the YouTube stuff.
Yep, all 2 of them.
That's right. Well, 3, basically 3. You gotta subscribe, then like, and then hit the bell. So
Oh, well, then 4 because you
Oh,
should
you
comment.
gotta.
yeah.
Oh, and then
Also-
5. You gotta share it.
Yeah.
And then
Ah,
6, you
man.
have to argue with the person you don't, whose opinion you don't like.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's it.
6 steps to wonderfulness.
That's right. Yeah.
All right, so let me ask the hard question.
Yes, that's the hard question.
Who is looking forward to the Acolyte?
That one should be like a kid's cartoon. I don't think it should be.
I
It
don't
should have been a
know.
live action. Just the way it looks,
Oh, no, man. I honestly hope that we're all wrong in
well.
thinking that it's not going to be. Well, I mean, a lot of people don't think it's going to be good. I mean, the
Right.
trailer did, it's just.
Real Wade says he's
Something
looking
special.
forward to it.
Well, there was even a new trailer that came out today.
Oh, is there?
Yes.
Okay,
There
didn't
was,
see that
yeah.
one.
I heard it was better, but I'm the type of
was
person
a bit
where
better.
I'm only going to watch one trailer and then I'm done with the trailers because I don't want anything ruined. So I'm boycotting the trailers from this point on. So just like Deadpool and Wolverine, I saw the teaser and then I made a mistake and watched the trailer. Now I'm not watching anything else. I don't.
Right? Yeah,
I'm
exactly.
surprised.
Nice.
I
I'm
do that with
definitely-
all types of stuff. I just, avoid all of it like the plague until I go see it. Then I
See,
want everything.
I used to be the opposite. Like when the final Infinity War trailer came out where Captain America caught Thanos's gauntlet, I was just like, I was on the edge of my seat the whole time.
Yeah.
I probably rewatched. I actually did a 6-year anniversary of that dropping, and it got over a reaction to it because I didn't have a YouTube channel then, so I never had a chance to actually do an actual reaction to it, and I did it, and it got over 1,000 views.
Oh wow.
Nice.
6 years after the fact, and it's like, so it's kind of cool to see, but yeah, no, I'm kind of I was a Marvel junkie. Like I hung on everything
A lot
the
of people
Infinity
were,
Saga was about.
Yeah, a lot of people were pretty much. back
No,
then.
Yeah.
not so much.
No.
I was until Endgame, and then I just stopped caring. Just
Yeah,
I
yeah.
I
After
tried
Endgame,
to
I was
care.
done with it. Yeah.
I tried to care.
I
it
did too.
just-
I saw Spider-Man.
Yep.
I haven't seen the newest Guardians. I hear that's really good and sad.
I think you'll like Guardians.
that I have to watch. That might be
Yeah,
tonight.
that one was a pretty decent movie.
Yeah.
Guardians, I
That
feel
might
like,
be-
is the last really great Marvel movie. The rest of the movies since Endgame, with the exception of Spider-Man,
Star Wars,
has been really hit or miss. More so misses than hits
Yeah.
in any type of way.
Yep.
What is CG on a Death Star? I don't know. What is CG on a Death Star?
Oh,
I have no idea.
Talking about my background.
Oh. Yeah. Okay. So it's a question. What Is CP on the Death
He's
Star?
got a
Yes,
wonderful
he is.
theater room that looks like yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I patterned
wanna
it after
show?
the Death Star there.
Here we go. Let's do a solo layout for people. It's a theater room.
Returning. Hold on, let the
Oopsie.
camera focus.
Focus.
Focus, damn you, camera.
It's not. Whoop! There. It's focusing now.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's pretty much a Death Star.
That's actually a pretty cool layout.
And then there's the part before. I forgot to turn the light on out here.
Oh.
Yeah, Jacob. I feel you on that one, dude. Kind of going to be doing the same thing. I don't want to go into.
There's the area before the theater.
Oh yes. Oh, let me solo that.
Out there.
Hang on. I'm not. Hang on. Leave it. I want to see the robot in big screen.
What's that?
Oh.
He wants
I
to
said,
see
hang
the
on,
big
leave it. I
screen
wanted to
tonight.
see the robot in the big screen.
Oh, the K2SO.
Yes. All right, look at him. So cool.
That's actually pretty cool.
Dude, I don't know what your job is, but I need to get it.
There we go.
There are days like this that the military felt like a wrong choice at 18.
No, it's funny you say that because one of my biggest, if not the only regret in my entire life was that I did not join the military. I know anything could have happened because it was, I think when I was gonna join the Marines, Gulf War I hadn't started yet. So who knows what would have happened, but I was on my way, and then I let a girlfriend at the time talk me out of it with her tears. And that is the single most biggest regret I have in life. Anywho,
Well, no way,
put a downer on the show, but yeah, it's just that I feel like if I could go back in time, I probably would continue my journey.
I don't know. I actually liked your choice because it allows you to like creating cool looking rooms like that.
I mean, he's not wrong.
That's true.
I went into IT.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
So Jacob says I'm going to be reviewing the Acolyte with
Nice.
a group of people, and I'm going to try not to go into it hating it. Okay, right.
I think I do that for every show. I try not to go into it hating or loving it. I just want to go for the ride and just enjoy, and then I'll make my decision afterwards. You know, if like it's crappy, Boba Fett, or if it's
yeah, exactly. It kind of stinks that they did that to Boba Fett though, because Boba Fett was one of the coolest characters of them all. You know, just the coolest looking and the most I
feel sorry for anyone who got a tattoo of him.
Yeah. Right.
I actually met the kid
off of my arm. Change it to Mando.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, like Mando is what Boba Fett should have been, right? Except for the whole taking the helmet off.
From what I understand, that's what it was supposed to be, right?
Yeah.
That's what it was supposed to be. And they changed it because, again, look, I used to be one of the biggest Disney fans because of Star Wars and the MCU, and I was always front and center opening weekend, and now I just
me too. Yep. And then something happened. It just
let's just say that Captain Jack and I are very good friends anymore.
Oh man.
Not everything. I will say this. I am looking forward to seeing the Fall Guy movie.
Okay.
Fall Guy.
Yeah, that looks like a good movie. Fall Guy. So.
I don't think I've seen any previews of that.
With
I'll have to seek
Ryan Gosling and
I don't think I've seen it. Huh.
Dude.
I'm missing out.
You're missing out. It looks like a really good movie.
Let's cue that up for after this. Let's see.
It looks kind of like a It's a romantic comedy / action adventure. So it has a little bit of it has a bit of everything.
Mhm.
All right, I
Ms.
guess there's
Martin
2
Muses.
trailers out for it, and you know me, you gotta watch the one.
Mhm.
Yeah, watch the one. You'll like it.
All right,
Hi,
that's queued
Mrs.
up.
Martin Muses. What's up, Dale?
Oh, hey, Dale Cruz. What's up, Dale? How you doing?
How's
Long
it
time
going?
no see.
See, Dan, this is what happens when you tweet the link out.
Yeah, I know. I don't know. Sometimes when I tweet, though, tweet my links and stuff, nobody looks at them. So I just whatever.
It might be an inactivity thing.
No.
I found if you do the bare minimum, you just like if you see your friends' links, you kind of like and retweet it. It'll
Mhm.
keep you in the from being stale.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because you're right. I don't oftenly go on Twitter as much as I used to. Maybe that's why.
I know, and Twitter's better now.
It is better now. You're right. Oh, by the way, I just have a little thing to say about Instagram. They make me angry sometimes. So I commented on a Dick Van Dyke little video, and they got rid of my comment because I said something about, you know, the current administration of the government. And
Censoring, huh?
yeah. But then I decided to say to myself, what if I said the opposite?
Right? What would happen?
What would happen? So I did that, and they did not delete the comment.
I was
No,
about
now
to say
you know. Huh?
you're the most G-rated person I know. Like, what was
Right?
the first comment?
I don't like
Okay.
him. Oh, take that down.
It,
He
it
said
was
he didn't like
it
him.
was basically that. I can read it to you. I took a screenshot
No,
of it.
YouTube will then ban you. Don't do that.
I hope they don't, but whatever happens, right? Because okay, so Dick Van Dyke said something about how the courts are corrupted and stuff, right? And then because Trump is not now, you don't hear anything about it. And then all you hear about is the Palestinians now and the colleges.
Yeah.
So I said that's correct. The courts are corrupt. The government's corrupt. This is the one that was taken down. They've been corrupt for over 50 years now. I'm glad you're starting to see it, waking up a little bit. By the way, the current administration is worse. Let's vote for Trump. And let's see here. Trump's been talking about it since the 90s. Biden, Obama are destroying the country. They're not for America. They're Muslims. Why do you think of the whole Palestinian thing is going on? And so that's what they took down. So I said, okay, let me change it to the opposite, where Trump's the bad guy and Obama and Biden is we love Muslims. I did that, and they did not take it down. And I'm like, what the heck? So yeah.
So basically, you said hashtag down with the Zionists and free Palestine. and Instagram is like going, yes, there.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, bro, that is the most milquetoast thing I've ever heard compared to some of the stuff that I look. And I rarely fight with people on Twitter. It's very rare, but like I've tweeted at Joe Biden when he's talking about so if everybody knows everybody's favorite Star Wars personality, Mark Hamill,
Yep.
and
He's all
also
over Twitter.
regular weirdo. Apparently he got bombed off his butt and decided to go to the White House. Like even Karine Jean-Pierre, who doesn't know what she's gonna say, she looked nervous about what he was saying. She was kind of looking at him. She's like, and then she tried to usher him off stage like Joe Biden. She's like, okay, thank you for, and he's like, going, oh, okay. And then like another question, and Mark Hamill, she's like, oh. Like, I'm like, oh wow,
That's funny.
Yeah, it was bad. She tried to usher Mark Hamill off the stage, and at the same time, he was like, "Oh, your question." I don't think they wanted questions. They just wanted Mark Hamill to make a statement,
Right.
and that was about it. Yeah,
Yeah.
and I he he was either high or he was drunk off his butt. That's all I'm gonna say. Just you watch the clip and
Now I
decide
gotta
for
go look for
yourself.
that. Now, 'cause
Yeah,
you brought
just
it up.
watch the clip and decide for yourself. But he walks in. He walks in with glasses on, sunglasses on. Like, what are you, a fighter pilot? What are you doing?
Hiding his
Are you?
eyes.
He's like, I was nursing this bender off, and it's what he looks like.
That's funny.
Oh, good old
Well,
Mark Hamill.
It was interesting the whole sequel thing
Oh,
with
okay, I
when
have
Mark
it. So yeah,
when
we
Mark
cue that
Hamill
up.
was talking about how Ryan Johnson wasn't doing the character justice, right? And Mark Hamill was, he was apt about all that stuff, and
Yeah.
then all of a sudden, like something happened. Mark Hamill changed. I think they
Hmm.
paid him off, or they told him if he keeps doing it, they're gonna kill his family or something. I don't know. And so he changed his attitude about the whole thing. He's like, "Oh yeah, it's great. The sequels are the best now." I'm like, "What is
I
wrong with
don't
this guy?"
even know if it was that. Look, and I'm going to say this isn't a political channel, and again, unfortunately, politics and pop culture and are
Yeah.
so intertwined.
Yeah,
It's
sorry
not
guys.
it's not fun anymore.
No, it's not fun anymore. You're right.
Whatever you think about the former president, there are people on this planet who it broke their brains, and Mark Hamill is one of them. And he consistently just can't every single day. Also, him and Stephen King the same way. Like, dude, we get it. You don't like Trump. That's fine. I don't care. I don't need to
Yeah.
hear about it every day. But the fact that like going these dudes have millions of followers and they just spurg out nonsensically, it's not good to involve yourself
Strange.
that far into politics. Like,
Yeah.
because again, most of us are normal Americans who we have a 9 to 5, we have families, we have people we want to be around. We're not spurging out on Twitter, but these guys, it seems like they let it run their life.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
and Luke Skywalker is one of the greatest characters in history. And
Mhm.
yes, Ryan Johnson did a massive disservice.
Yeah.
And I agreed with everything Mark Hamill said about it. But
Yeah.
the thing is that I think as the years went on, he left the Last Jedi controversy and he just continued to, because we had 2018 and then 2019 and 2020, and Mark Hamill just lost his mind.
Mm.
And to where that's all he talks about. It's all he talks about every day.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, I follow
Yeah.
him as well, and it is every day.
It's bad. It's bad.
It's a lot. It's definitely a lot.
I definitely stopped following him like 3 or 4 years ago because I was following him. Like, oh, this is cool. We like Star Wars and all that.
Well,
Hey, look,
yeah.
he got out of his costume. What's up, Phil?
So
It probably got warm.
I was getting to hide
Yeah.
my costume
Oh,
plus, so I figured I'll wear my Star Wars spoof shirt.
Oh,
So
okay.
Ah.
Star Wars spoof. Oh, okay.
yeah, because my shirt is the floppy disk selling a USB
Oh, that he's the
charge.
father.
I'm your
Okay.
father,
Okay.
Yeah.
and the USB say no.
Gotcha. Because the
Looks like the floppy disk from the Amiga boot.
Okay.
3.5 floppy A, baby. That was the 8 MB save everything.
That's it. I remember the
You
floppy
used to
disks.
save Word files on there.
Yep, 1.44 megs.
I need to find a floppy disk reader because I have some floppy disks still.
I actually
that
have a
stuff
reader.
on it.
So
Do you?
an IBM USB floppy disk reader.
Really?
You know what's crazy? And Dan, you know R2. So R2 got me this awesome gift. He found I'm a big fan of the Titanic, the actual boat, but I'm also a big fan of the movie because I love the boat first, right?
Right.
Mhm.
So
Right. Right.
he
Of course.
found a completely wrapped VHS set with the magnetic barcode still on it, the anti-theft device still on it. Like,
Nice.
Nice.
and so him and
There's two tapes, right? Wasn't it
it's
two
two tapes, yeah.
Yeah.
And so
Okay.
completely still 100% inboxed, right?
Right.
And he was like, yeah, no, dude, I found that at Comic-Con. He's like, going, I had to buy it, and it was like, and so he signed one side of the thing, like, and kind of left a little message, and JT signed the other side. And but anyway, long story short, he's like, yeah, no, it kind of made me want to, watch some old VHSs. And he was like, I was like, and we were talking about it the other night, and I was like, yeah, no, I still have a VCR. I've had it for like the last, I don't know, 20 years or something like that.
Hmm.
It's just been in a box, never gotten rid of it because I still have some VHS tapes.
Mhm.
And he's like, yeah, he's like, so I wanted to buy a VHS and stuff like that. And he's like, and he was like, the prices, and I was like, they can't be that bad, dude.
Oh, it's
I went
bad.
and looked at the prices. Are you kidding me?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's real bad.
Yeah, they're more expensive than a Blu-ray player
Yeah, easily.
by 2 times.
Yeah, I did the same thing looking for a high 8 camcorder because I have high 8s and I want to transfer that stuff to digital.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't. I'm not gonna. I just feel bad paying that type of price for something like that. It's gonna be a one-time use thing,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I get
it's
it.
Plus, then I'll be stuck with it. I won't be able to sell it for that price.
Right.
Exactly. And what a lot of people don't understand is that VCRs, for the fact that they were such a technological advancement, they still needed maintenance. They
Oh,
big
needed to
time. Yes.
they needed to re-grease stuff like that.
Yeah.
Like the readers, and so like you find these like refurbished, and it's like $160, $180, $200. And you're like,
Yeah.
for a VHS player.
And all they did was went in there with a Q-tip and some alcohol. Yeah, it's refurbished.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
And then you go to Best Buy for a DVD player. It's like single DVD player, $30. You're like, what in the?
Yeah. Well, you know what's nice though. I'll be honest. What's nice about VHS players? I have 3 of them sitting right next to me
Damn.
down here.
Sell
Yeah.
2. Just sell 2 right now.
Yeah, I'll be a millionaire if I did.
Right?
But I usually go to like the Goodwill stores. I live in smaller towns, so people like older people have them and then they get rid of them, and they still are getting rid of them and stuff. Because I could probably find one either at a Goodwill or a Salvation Army, or you just go to garage sales. It's becoming summertime. Everyone's gonna have garage sales.
Everybody's garage
So
sale.
you can get them cheaper. Yeah, you can get them cheaper than that, but apparently not online though. So
they're just quote not refurbished. So
right, they're not.
And again, they did require maintenance. They were a higher maintenance product. It's kind of like DVD players and CD players. Like the lens would go out, the tracking eye, the tracking system would go out. So it. But no, I mean, what's up, Tim?
Oh yeah, Rebel is my Star Wars now.
Oh, Rebel Moon.
Rebel Moon. Yeah, not me.
That comes from a joke from one of my streams.
Is it? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I started watching Rebel Moon Part 2 last night. I couldn't get into it.
It's not good. Rebel Moon Part 1, my dad and I actually were entertained. Was it the most incredible thing ever?
It was
No.
okay. Yeah.
But
okay.
Rebel Moon Part 2, what him and I are both like going, and then like I got it the next day and I was like, okay, I kind of review movies, and I was like, I wasn't too harsh on it, right? Like going, that wasn't a good movie, and he's like, no, it wasn't a good movie. I didn't like it either. I was like, okay, I just making sure.
Right.
The first one I'm having trouble with. It's all over the place, man.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, it is.
It is. And to think it was supposed to be
where the antagonist is taking a bath with some tentacles. That's
yeah.
At that point, I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna go to bed now.
Yeah.
Think what I've wasted time with.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna finish it.
Apparently, it rejuvenates him, and he becomes kind of stronger and stuff like that.
And to think, it was supposed to be a Star Wars movie.
Yes.
Never say that again. Yeah,
what did Zack Snyder? What was he thinking when he made the? Did somebody not like read his script and say this is a bad idea?
Well, also there's
like somebody had been smoked at the time that the script was written, and they just wanted to get back to smoking, so they were like, "Yeah, whatever, just do it, get out of here."
Yeah, right. There you go.
Apparently, there's a 2-part, 3-hour movie series. Well, no, so each movie is gonna be 3 hours, and there's 2 parts, and it's gonna be like rated R, and it's supposed to be completely different. So I don't know how that's gonna work.
Doesn't
so
surprise me.
6 hours total.
Like his extended
cuts. Are you talking about Rebel Moon?
Yes.
So a director's cut, maybe?
The director's cut. Yeah. Zack Snyder's famous for director's cuts.
It's considered a director's cut, but the thing is, though, is that it's so different from what the movie was that it's not going to be anything near what it turned. So he made 2 movies for Netflix, and he made 2 movies with the same characters, completely different on his own. You have 4 hours, and then you have 6 hours.
This is a little off topic, but yes, Africa, we agree. Please stop AIDS.
Is this person a subscriber of yours? What is this?
No, I think it's a bot, but I agree with this bot. I agree with this bot. Stop the AIDS, Africa. Stop. I don't know what you're doing over there in Africa, but stop it.
It kind of reminds me of Flashcast of not Flashcast. Sorry, the Jack Show. We gotta stop that rape. We gotta stop that rape. Like, what? I don't think anybody's stumping for the AIDS, but sure. Probably would have been nice if we stopped it in the 80s.
Yeah. Yeah. That's an 80s disease.
Shout out to Magic Johnson, who apparently he found the
cure.
I guess Magic Johnson actually chronicled what he did to kind of combat HIV. Yeah, it did, because it never turned into full blown AIDS. It was just he was HIV positive, but he managed to combat it. So, hey. It's not what it is anymore, at least in
I was gonna say he combated it until the point where now it's you're right. Now there are medicines to help him with that, and he doesn't have to fight as hard for it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, also shout out to a certain doctor who pushed certain things at that time, who pushed them just a couple of years ago, but I'll say no more.
Well, I know who you're talking about.
See what you
got. No idea.
The guy who said, "Hey, masks work. Hey, masks don't work. Hey, do what I tell you.
Easy, Dan.
I am the science."
Easy. YouTube, we are not medical professionals, and masks absolutely work 100% of the time, all the time.
All the time.
Yes.
What kind of mask?
All of them, even the gator neck.
That mask. I started to wear one of those today when I went out riding, but then again, a June bug can get through it, I think.
Allegedly, there's no proof. You're not a scientist.
Oh yeah, that's right. Science. I'm not. No. I did get hit by. I think I got hit by a bee. That hurt.
Ooh, ouch. Yeah. Ouch. Did the stinger
riding
hit you?
And something just was like, ow! It almost knocked me off.
It's just a weird
to the point where I had to pull over and was like, man, what the heck was that? I get hurt for like 3 days, man. That wasn't good. Anywho, had I a neck gaiter,
that's right. That's right.
Would have been all right. Is what I'm getting at. See, throw the advertisement up again. That was a segue.
It was. Guys, if you like our stuff, merchandising.
What is this? What is it you do here?
Inside the booth,
Go ahead, do the lips.
.com/shop.
Come on, you gotta play it. We're all asking for it
All
now.
right, all right. Yeah,
Here we go
yes, you
again.
are. One more time. May the 4th be with you.
What is this place? What is it that you do here? Merchandising.
Merchandising, where the real money from the movie is made. Oh, it's beautiful.
I like how Link has your face after
turns
everything comes
around, yeah.
flying out. Not before, but after, and he's like,
Bling.
"Oh man, that's funny."
Wow.
It is. It's good. It's good.
Neck gator.
That's right. Anyway, Star Wars. Hey, I got a few.
Yay, it's Star Wars.
Star Wars. Yeah. Anyways, yeah. Star Wars is fun. May the 4th be with us and you and everyone else. The Force. You know, I really tell people, may the Lord be with you instead of the Force, because that's who's really with us. But we like to pretend,
Yeah, well, I mean, obviously that's George Lucas took heavily from many historical kind of cultures, including
Yep.
Christianity. So yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
No,
I did
we have
watch
not.
Tales of the Empire.
Yep.
Oh,
I watched
I
Tales
have.
of the Empire. Done.
that's good.
And yes,
I'll have to watch
I
it.
think it's good. It's good.
Watched Spaceballs
Okay.
yesterday. Hey, I watch Spaceballs like at least once a year.
Nice.
It's
At
been a while
least.
since I've seen Spaceballs.
Yeah, same.
I went
That's
to
a good
this
one.
con last week, and there's this content creator called the Scuttleplate, and he and the people he hung out with cosplayed as people from Spaceballs.
Oh, nice. Dark helmet, the Spaceball helmet. Those are fun
Mhm.
looking.
Rick Moranis,
Rick Moranis, yeah.
Bill Pullman.
Yep, Bill Pullman. Did you know Bill Pullman is from Hornell, New York, and that is like 2 towns away from me?
I didn't know that. No,
Yeah.
I very
Every time
much
you
like.
go through it, it says, "Welcome to the town of Bill Pullman."
Does it really?
Yeah.
I like Bill Pullman. Shout out
He-
to
he's-
Independence
he's
Day.
good. Zechariah, thank you. May the Dan be with you. So it would
Hey, Goonies.
you change Dan into the law. May the law be with you, because I am the law.
There you
Good, right?
Also, yes, Dale, John Candy, absolutely.
Yeah, John Candy's good.
Yeah.
Love John.
And
Candy.
I don't remember the lovely lady's name. She did a great job too. She's very pretty.
Yeah. What's her name? You know what? For some reason, I can't think of it. Anyways, for those of you who are
Daphne
watching,
Sunig.
yeah,
Zuniga?
I don't know how to pronounce her last name, but I don't want to say the wrong.
Daphne Zuniga, I think.
Take it down.
yeah. Yes, she was good. Yeah. Hey, you know what? It's almost an hour. We can say goodnight, right?
Sure.
Sure. Unless you guys want to still talk about goofy stuff. That's up to you.
Doesn't bother me none. I mean,
I don't care either.
who's looking forward to the Ray movie?
The Ray movie? There's gonna be a movie about Ray?
Supposedly, there's going to be a
Yeah,
Ray
it's supposed
movie.
to be like essentially episode 10. Essentially.
Joan Rivers. Thank you, Dale.
It's supposed to be a Ray movie, supposedly.
Yeah. It's hard to get excited when Disney cancels so much stuff. So I'll believe it when I see it.
Yeah,
Say, who
Yeah.
asked for a Ray movie anyways?
nobody.
This is true. No one really asked for it. I think they ruined the whole characters. Like you said, Force Awakens was like a catch. Like it catches your interest, but they kind of ruin all the characters in the next movie, and it's like,
Yeah, they made him hollow.
why couldn't you like be more like what do you call it? You know, like explain more about the characters. You know, like
Well, I
do
can
a little
actually
bit more
explain.
character growth. You know,
I can actually explain that because Ryan Johnson said so in an interview. He's like, I always wanted to make my own standalone Star Wars movies. He's like, so that's what I did. And it's like, you made a movie a part of a trilogy. You goof.
Well, I also think he said in the same interview that he likes he wanted to split the fandom. Like he like in his mind, it's never a perfect movie. It's, people like unanimously liked this movie. His ideal perfect film is like if the fandom split, like 50-50, like he essentially did with The Last Jedi.
Yep. Ron, someone's asking, is that green screen behind you or is that real? It looks perfect.
Memorex. Oh, sorry. It's real. That's all.
It is
that's
real.
all real.
You got Yoda. You got all that.
Yeah, you saw him back there.
Ah.
Yep.
You need a IG88. What is it called?
Oh yeah, IG11
You know,
or IG88.
You need an IG11 back there holding.
I don't know where I put it at this point. I mean,
Yeah.
K2SO. It's the same size as K2SO, so it get a little
Okay, so you
cramped.
did make one. Oh, nice. You should have him standing behind there though, like holding Grogu hostage, or holding him like
next
a
thing
baby.
I work on, or at least something that I've been working on that I stopped, is R2D2 the full scale. That I'm not doing any more droids until I finish that one.
Nice. Ooh, power on.
Well, I was going to say, I was going to make a joke saying if Disney needs to diverse movie, screw Ray. I do mean this in a clean version of YouTube, so calm down. And make a one about a Black Jedi, you know?
Well, that's what they were supposed to do with Finn,
a black
did
Jedi.
up.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
I thought that was the route they were going to go with Finn, but then
that's what they intended to do, according to J.J. Abrams, and then Ryan Johnson kind of just
said forget it.
Pissed all over everything, literally.
Did it his way.
Yeah, who hired that guy anyways?
He still sucks.
Sucks. He does. A lot of his movies are not even that great.
No,
who
cares?
Yeah.
Like, so what? The last thing he put was what, Knives Out 2 on Netflix. Like, woohoo! Like, it wasn't even in theaters, bro.
Well, the thing is, like, since he was like announced to do a Star Wars movie, like shortly before The Last Jedi came out, like, any announcements, any updates about his film, like, he
it's the
seems to
same
be, like,
place
more invested in this Knives Out trilogy or saga, whatever, than he is in Star Wars, which is potentially one of the biggest IPs in the world outside of, like, Marvel.
It's the same place as the creators of Game of Thrones getting their Star Wars trilogy.
Oh, yeah.
Well, they actually backed out, or they got fired, so that was announced.
They got fired.
Yeah.
Was it official they got fired? I didn't hear that. I thought I heard it was just it just kind of like Ryan Johnson just went.
No, it was announced that they got fired.
Well, they got paid $500 million to get fired. They got all that money up front. That's not a joke.
That's true.
All I need is $1 million.
Yeah, I just take 500,000 up front.
No kidding. Think of the room I could build then.
Yeah.
He doesn't really have any credible movies that he's done. You know, I mean, The Brothers Bloom. Yeah, that was okay movie, but wasn't the best.
Again, he hasn't done anything significant since Knives Out 2, and that was 2020, 2021-ish.
Right.
That's even to say Knives Out 2 and Knives Out 1 was actually good.
They got a Knives Out 3 coming out on Netflix, I'm supposing. In 2024. I guess this year is supposed to come out. I don't know.
After The Last Jedi, I refused to see any of Johnson's films in theaters.
He did Looper. Looper was okay, right?
I heard that was good.
Yeah, well, Looper was decent, but that was well before the fact.
Yeah.
he hasn't done anything of notoriety for a couple of years now.
Mm.
His
He's probably
his
scared. He's scared.
his attitude towards the fans, like I think it's placed him on a blacklist.
Yeah.
So Knives Out 2, from what I understand, and Knives Out 3 were a dual pair. So once Knives Out 3 comes out, and it's going to fall on its face because maybe just a couple of a few fans from that franchise, which again was never that. The first one was a pretty good hit, but I don't. The two was kind of a fart in the wind. I don't think anybody's going to care, and I think his career will be over and done.
Yeah, it's probably true.
Don't bag on your audience. That's more of the story.
Yeah.
It's not that hard. People who give you money, maybe don't piss them off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Common sense, I would think.
Yeah, it's not the crazy lady in the drive-through who says I asked for no mayo and she comes into the restaurant and throws the burger at like an employee's face. That's a very different story. No, he caught some criticism and he immediately went on the offensive and started attacking anybody who criticized him instead of taking a step back and be like, maybe there's some things I could have learned. Like, no, he was the worst. And I mean, he's it just he picked up 2016 left off, and he took it to all new heights, especially with an IP like Star Wars. It's insanity. I don't know. I've never seen anything to that level. That's where the man babies thing came from. That's where the incel thing came from. Just calling people all these names that and that's where they started calling people,
didn't Man Baby come from Arnold? Right, but didn't Man Baby come from Arnold Schwarzenegger? You little man babies.
Well, maybe
not like that. No,
to be funny.
No.
If it did, it probably was him to be funny. It was. I doubt he was meaning it seriously.
Ryan Johnson comes off as Arnold is.
Really
Yeah, no, Arnold is a very different persona because he's a bodybuilder. Yeah, that was meant to be satire, but Ryan Johnson, he's the you can tell as a director he takes himself too seriously. And I think Zack Snyder is not on that level, but he takes himself too seriously too. Because he's even come out and made some comments about people not liking Rebel Moon.
Whoopsie.
It's like maybe just.
Yeah, well,
Yeah, Dale, that's Hollywood for you. Yeah. Well, I mean, they're better than all of us, right? Because they have so many zeros in their bank account and their faces plastered everywhere.
Yeah, that's right. That's why they're better.
That's why everyone is tuning into these award shows. I mean, tuning in and not watching.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Well, I think that's why a lot of people like watching the smaller movies. What's it? Sylvester Stallone has been coming out with some stuff, and it's not like big name. It's not advertised well, but people watch it. People like that kind of stuff.
Well, also too, like when you get these smaller movies come out, what's the one that came out from? Is the trafficking movie from Angel Studios?
Freedom.
Freedom Song?
No, it's March to Freedom, something like that.
No, it's good.
Anyway, it was a tough movie to watch. It was Song of Freedom. Thank you.
Though.
It was a very good movie, very tough movie to watch. Legitimate premise. And Hollywood and the mainstream media, the first thing they said is it was a right-wing QAnon. I'm like, it's actually a movie about a guy liberating children from trafficking. Like, he's chronicling his real stories. of what he
I
did.
enjoyed that movie because it kind of raised
Hollywood
that
kind of
conversation.
did that, you know. Hollywood kind of did that. The movie Taken, they kind of did that a little bit, but it didn't get as much of like, hey, good job,
Yeah.
realism.
Well, it also came from Angel Studios, which is bad because again, they
yeah,
do
they're
The Chosen.
right,
Mhm.
and they're
Hollywood
Christians and
hates Christianity. Look,
Yeah.
I'm not here to preach to anybody. You want to believe, you believe, like you do you. That's fine. As long as it's not illegal or infringing on anybody else. I'm very live and let live, but it's just insane. Like what we're seeing in this world. And then we have members of Congress talking about like, oh well, but minor attracted people. That's an identity. It's like going, who said who to what now?
right, yeah, that's crazy.
Look, like, and this is a clip on Twitter from what? Like,
Yeah, that's crazy.
and it's like from an actual
Anyway.
news source that you were live on. Sorry, I
Right.
let's talk about Star Wars.
Yeah, let's stay on target, right?
I see what you did.
Stay on target. Almost there. Stay on target.
My favorite version was the Cartoon Network version. Those were so good. Volume 1 and Volume 2.
Yeah,
Anybody see those?
Cartoon Network. Cartoon Network's fun.
No, I mean seriously. Did you guys not see those?
Not seen which one.
The Clone Wars series. There was a Volume 1 and a Volume 2. They were just
Oh yeah, he's talking
Are
about.
you talking about the
the
original?
micro series.
yeah, the
drawn
2D
out-
version.
the
Yeah,
two-
the 2D
okay,
version.
good.
Yeah, those
Okay.
were very, very good.
They were good.
Very good.
But they didn't last long. They I think they revamped it, didn't they? Because it wasn't getting as much traction as
Well,
some other stuff.
it was also like aired like pre-Disney, and I don't feel like it was pushed as much as the newer Clone Wars show is.
It
Wasn't it
was also yes, it was Cartoon Network. Yeah, it was also pre Dave Filoni.
Well, to be fair,
Right.
Clone Wars, the newer one, up until like season 5 was Cartoon Network, as well. Season 6 was
Mhm.
Netflix.
Ah, okay.
Right. And then season 7 was
Disney Plus.
Yeah.
So it was actually Disney.
Mhm.
But the point is, like, it was like the Clone Wars, the newer one, it was like pushed a bit harder than the other one.
Right.
And yeah, it was Dave Filoni.
It did have better traction too, so I remember when they came out, season to season, like episode to episode, So, yep. That's shit. Fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, just remember, May the 4th be with you.
And remember, that should be red.
That should be red.
It
Yeah.
should be. I would agree with that. It should be red.
Let me see if I can find one that is red.
Oh,
Let's see.
man.
Photoshop it.
Photoshop. I can't Photoshop while I'm live, can I? I mean,
Or can
I
you?
mean, or can I?
Oh no, Dan, are you being serious? Was that not your link to Inside the Booth?
No, it is. I was just.
Oh man,
I was trying to be funny. I was trying to be funny.
Well,
Who's
that was
inside the
funny
booth?
because you had me going. I was like, wait, what? Like, who's this other inside the booth that I don't know that's following me? Damn you, Dan.
That's funny. You know what sucks though? I looked for the inside, like insidethebooth.com.
Uh-huh.
That is like $80,000 to buy insidethebooth.com. That's why we're insidethebooth.tv.com. Yeah, because that was
$80,000.
yeah, that's freaking a lot of money, and nobody owns it. Somebody's just trying to sell it. I don't know why.
Yeah, that's what happens. People gobble things up and then try to make a profit off of it.
Yeah.
Been doing that for a while.
That's not nice.
No,
Nope.
it's not. Nice
That's
at all.
not nice.
No, it's not. I don't know. I don't even know who has like who would buy that those words inside the booth and just like hold on to it and try to sell it, you know?
It was probably honestly a previous company that
I mean, it could be.
that went under, and they hold the rights to InsideTheBooth.com, and that would probably be them making up for their losses, also making a probably a profit of $10,000 to $20,000.
Oh yeah.
If you wanted my honest,
Mm-hmm. Oh, you just got muted somehow while you were talking about it.
You purchased
Strange. No, I did. I wish I had that kind of money. I wouldn't be buying a website for that kind of money,
it. Yeah,
though.
right.
I'd be doing other better things with that kind of money. Yeah, but fun.
Dan's like, what happens in Vegas with $80,000? I kid. I kid, by the way. Dan's got a family. That's not his style.
That's right. That's right.
Also, shout out to any wrestling fans out there. I guess WrestleMania 41's in Las Vegas this year. Viva Las Vegas.
Viva Las Vegas.
It's a pretty short trip for WrestleMania from where I live. That's not too shabby. I might do that.
Oh, there you go. That'd be fun. Go for it.
Yeah, it'll probably be my dad, my nephew, and I. Kind of like we went to Dallas a couple years ago. That was really a lot of fun.
That's cool.
Nice. Yeah, that is cool. Who sang that song? Elvis? Viva Las Vegas?
Yep.
Was that an Elvis song? I thought it was.
Yep.
Viva Las Vegas.
Elvis had a lot of songs. And now he's gone.
No, Elvis isn't gone. He just went home.
That's right. He went home. The drugs took him home.
It's a joke for Men in Black. Sorry. Oh no, Tay-Tay did not sing it. Tim, come on.
Tay-Tay sang it. That's funny. Tay-Tay sounds like one of those hip hop rap singers from today's time.
Well, you're pretty darn close because it's her. It's Taylor Swift.
Oh, Tay-Tay's Taylor Swift. Oh,
yeah. Tay-Tay's Taylor Swift.
She's into some dark magic. So I don't know.
I don't know what she's into, but she's kind of weird to me.
Yeah. Oh, she's definitely weird.
Well, all you need to do is date her and then break up with her, and she'll make a song about you.
Her and Travis Kelce are still together.
Yep.
Until they don't, and then it's just gonna make a football theme song about him.
And it'll be a number one hit.
Yeah,
it will be.
I don't think people thought that this relationship between them would go on this long, to be honest.
Well, maybe she's trying to get out of the spotlight. Maybe.
I mean, I was very critical after the Super Bowl when he decided to grab Andy Reid the way he did in a violent manner. And I was like, bro, that's assault. And then, like, man, I tell you what, the Taylor Swift and the Travis Kelce fans, they came out of the woodwork. And that video got like 1,300 views, and it had like almost 100 comments, and it was all dunking on me.
Oh, nice.
One person was like, that's libel. It's not assault. And you saying it is, you could be sued for that. I'm like, no, not really. It's not really.
You can't be sued for saying something.
Not really.
Well, yeah. Anyways, so
and would you like to end the show, buddy?
Any more fun Star Wars stuff coming up besides that other accolade show?
I know they're releasing the movies in the theater. Was it 25 year?
Oh, are they?
Yeah, the Phantom Menace is coming to theaters. Well, it's in theaters currently.
Yep.
I saw it earlier today with a few friends of mine.
Like which theaters though? Because none of my theaters have in a minute.
Apparently it made $2.3 million Friday night. So that's actually
really?
Yeah, it's one of the highest openings for a re-released movie in a couple decades.
Isn't that
Did they
crazy?
fix any of the
Yeah.
graphics or anything, or they're just
I don't think so.
showing them
No.
as is? Well, then why did they do it? If they're not going to George Lucas anything, they shouldn't do it.
They're not adding a few
For
new.
nostalgia, and probably because
Right,
Disney's desperate. See,
Or-
what they
or-
should do is since like
They're
pre Disney, they were planning to re-release their 6 original films in 3D, and technically they already did that with the Phantom Menace. They should do that again, but actually go through with it.
Hmm.
That would be smart. Plus, do a VR like racing set on the actual 25th anniversary or even 50th anniversary for the Phantom Menace. That would be a good way to make money, Disney. But I doubt that they'll do it. VR pod racing, that would be actually pretty cool.
I remember that pod racing arcade game where you literally sat in
Yeah.
Anakin's pod and you had the control. And it was like that was so
That's where my
much fun.
inspiration for that VR set came from. Was that
Yeah,
game.
that was so much fun. Also, what was the one that took place during Return of the Jedi, where you had like kind of like you're in the X-wing, but at the same time, like the joystick was used for like fighting Vader, you know, in
Oh
as,
yeah,
as-
yeah.
yeah.
I remember that one. Yep.
That was a fun one too. That one was hard.
Yeah.
Holy cow, that was hard.
There
It would
was
like
X-Wing Alliance. Is that the one you're thinking about?
no,
No,
it was a physical arcade game.
Jedi game.
Yeah, I don't know.
I
It's been a
still
long
want to
time.
see.
Or maybe it's just called Star Wars X-Wings.
No, it was just Return of the Jedi.
Was it just Return of the Jedi?
No, I'm thinking of a different one. That was the one where you were on the speeder bike. No, it was a different version. I'm looking for it now, but it's not coming to me right away. But I know which one you're talking about because it would
Yeah.
show the arrows on the screen, and you're
Yep.
supposed to move the joystick that way to block Vader, but it
Yep.
got crazy after a while.
Yeah, he got real fast. Like going, it'd be like bring, 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 bring,
Yeah,
bring.
it was-
Like
it
going, you
was-
block that, and then all of a sudden it's coming from here, and then you'd be like too slow, and then
Yeah.
it's down here, and it's like,
Yep.
you couldn't move that fast. And that was after maybe 20 seconds tops, 30 seconds. He got fast. But it was so awesome though, just to see like from that perspective of Luke Skywalker with the
Yeah.
green lightsaber and Vader towering over you with the red, and he went nuts.
That was pretty cool though. I just
You know what
Shout
I
out
would
to
like
those-
to see?
Shout out
Oh,
to those
go
old arcade games, man.
All right, so you know what I would like to see? You remember
Those are
the Nintendo 64 game Shadows of the Empire
Yes.
with
I
that
still
guy?
say they needed to make a movie of that or make an animated series
Yes.
at this point.
Yes, that. But I don't know if Disney should take it because they might ruin it.
Nah, well, either or. I mean, if they do
But
the
they should
animated
make something.
CG treatment, it could work.
I think very much so with the animated CG treatment. And if they
Yeah.
just followed the storyline,
Exactly.
like
Yeah.
I don't understand how Disney can't hit a layup with following the storyline. I'd be like going, hey guys, guess what? This thing was huge back in
Mhm.
like the 90s, like going, let's do that.
Yeah.
They're like going, okay, what do we need? All right, let's make it an animated series. Let's rewrite let's write it off the original storyline, and then we put it out and it looks great.
Yeah.
Simple
Where
as
did
that, right?
conversation. It's not
Yeah.
hard.
Yeah.
It's not hard. Also, shout out to LucasArts, but good old
Yeah.
LucasArts. I miss
Good old
LucasArts.
LucasArts, that's
Me
right.
too.
That was fun. Fun stuff.
Also, the Jedi
And now
Academy
Lucas
game's
Arts is
so
pretty
good.
much Lucas crap,
Yep.
what's the company's name? That one's
Is it like Lucas Games now or something? It's just generic.
no, it's not Lucas Games, it's whatever the studio that owns Star Wars, I'm blanking on the name. Not Disney, but the actual studio. Lucasfilms Games. There we go.
Oh, that's right. Yep.
Hmm.
Well, yeah. Again, generic and boring.
Yeah.
Lucasfilms game.
Nice.
Yeah, that's kind of boring. It's like Lucas Arts had more like personality in it.
Hmm.
I mean, it gave us some of the most successful Star Wars video games of all time. Knights of the Old Republic, Jedi Outcast games, like just
Yeah.
even the movie adaptations of literally there was a game for Star Wars Episode 1: Phantom Menace. That was what's up, Anonymous? Love that.
Nana Moose is here.
Yeah, and I'm
Hello there.
Ew.
Hello there. Yeah, so you know, um, yeah.
Dan, are
I
you
think we
tired? You need
should,
to go to bed, buddy.
Yeah, I think we should end this wonderful stream of May the 4th. May the 4th be with you. May the Schwartz be with you. Wow.
That one's not red either.
Yeah.
Neither is
What's
that
up with
one. I didn't do it. Sorry. They got all these different ones that I found.
that?
I still like this one the best, but it's not
Boo.
I
red.
actually do
Boo,
like
it's
the
not
movie best too.
Taylor says, "Live long and prosper."
Taylor,
There you go.
That's right.
He is a red shirt, so just keep that in mind.
Yeah, that's something, isn't it?
What? I didn't make the meme, so I know who to blame. Kenzo UK on Twitter at Kenzo UK. Yeah, he
Okay.
dude's got talent. I'll tell you what, dude's got talent. He made that, and I don't know how he made that, but
It's pretty good.
it's
That is
personalized. The reason she's holding the bucket is because
of you. Yeah.
of me.
Nice.
You know, when you're a mailman and you have food poisoning, sometimes you gotta do
You need
what
a
gotta
bucket.
do.
That's
You
right.
need a bucket.
And someone to hold your
Dow
hair.
Cruz says goodnight. Yes, it's someone that holds your
Yeah.
hair. That's right.
Good.
That's
Yeah.
right. This is someone that holds your hair. Yeah. So yeah. Anyways, it is gonna be the end. Have a good night.
I know, right?
On that note,
Got a haircut today, so I'm good.
um, everybody, thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, hit the bell button, and hit the vanquish the like button.
Vanquish it.
And vanquish it. And remember, if you like what you see here, become a Patreon member so that you can see new stuff. Because we're gonna start doing some cool Patreon videos stuff videos
Nice.
for
Behind the
video
scenes.
people behind the scenes. Yeah. And yeah. And we're gonna also do that for anyone who wants to become a member here on YouTube, because YouTube also you can become a member. Yeah, I don't know what the difference is, but there must be some kind of difference. Maybe one of them takes less money than the other one. I don't know, probably not, but you know how that is. Everybody has to get a cut of the piece of the pie, but so yeah, so become
And don't
members.
forget, vanquish the like button, use the force to hit that subscribe button, ring the bell.
Use the force. Yes, use the force. The mouse is the force, basically. You move it around and the mouse moves for you.
Dan, don't
And then
ruin the illusion,
click.
okay? I was trying to use the force right now.
Sorry. Oh, okay, sorry. All right. Good night, everybody. Thanks for watching.
See ya.
Bye, everyone.
What is that?
Star Wars.
We're still alive and we're still
Wars.
talking.
Nothing but Star Wars.
You think if I get my
Up
hand
in
cut
the
off, I'll be more
sky.
Skywalker than Ray?